It's not one of them, bro. I kept taking L's, finally got me an M. Still making double, I don't count when I spin. S550 2018, gotta come 20 if you hopping in the bin. Young turn, you from the B to the A. I rock on the line, gotta run the
Turn this shit on.
Yeah, we pay.
There it is.
This is artlist.io.
Turn this
A
sideways.
platform built to empower your business with high-quality creative assets, music, footage, templates, and sound effects.
Okay, give me a second.
So you're on. I'm not on yet, but I'm on. Oh, yeah, I'm on.
Yeah, you on. I figure out how to set this up. Okay. Try to go like this. Give me a second, chat, just to.
But that's a little bit better.
I wanted to get, make a list something.
How's that, chat? What y'all think? Everybody good? Dang. Alright, let me just get my audio. I'm sorry, 1 second. Because it's coming out. I gotta let go. How do I get this off the screen? 1 second, chat, so I can turn off this echo. Voice and chat. Audio.
Yeah, I can't see him neither.
Okay.
Am I on there?
He just covered you. You were over here, but he just covered it.
Yeah,
I was checking my audio.
Here you are.
You unmute him.
I can hear you.
I cannot hear it.
What'd you say?
It says muted on my phone.
You said it's muted?
It says muted.
No, you're not muted.
I can't see him.
You can't. No. Okay. 1 second, y'all. 1 second, y'all. Da. Alright. 1 second, y'all. Just give me 1 second.
Yeah.
I can see you and hear you.
Yeah, but I can't hear or see you.
No, I don't got my cam on there. Cause I got you on the biggest cam. I got you on the big cam. So my cam isn't on there. My cam is.
People can see that in the stream.
What you mean? People can see me and you. People can see me and you. My camera's not gonna pick up in Discord and here at the. Hold on.
Yeah, but how do I see you and hear what you're asking me?
You can't hear me?
No, that's what I'm saying. I can't hear you.
Oh, okay. My mic was off. My bad. That's my bad.
But I'm not able to see you?
I can change that. Give me 1 second. Just give me 1 second.
Yeah, it needs a bit more of a rapport.
Alright.
Yeah,
Alright, I got you.
Embarrassing.
I'm going to go full cam with this. Yo. Okay.
Oh shit, hold on. Let me get you back.
Show members. There we go.
You wanna get high?
Give me 1 second, cause I got my cam going through.
You can do it! You can do it! You can do it!
Give me 1 second.
You can do it.
Yeah.
You can do it! You can do it! You can do it!
Okay.
I don't like that. Let me just do my thing.
Okay. All right. So, boom.
What did he say?
Menace H
What up?
said,
What up? What up? What
The
up?
champ
what
is
up,
here.
What up? Hey, what's going on, everybody? What's going on, everybody? So, everybody, welcome. I have the man, the myth, Candy God himself, Be Easy on the live right now.
I don't know about a candy god, bro, but I'll take the compliment. What's good with y'all? How you guys doing?
No, we're good. We just got done reviewing the Trapopoly drop.
I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I didn't see it, but I hope you guys liked it.
Bon appetit.
Hell yeah.
I told the chat, I'm like, damn, it feel like you ever see the show where the critic walk in the
WST
restaurant? Yeah.
said,
Where the critic
Be
walk in
easy
the
in the
restaurant and
building.
then he get the best meal of his life. I'm like, they really serve this joint. Like I'm saying, like chat, we eating steak right now. So no, it was super fire. It was super fire. I appreciate you taking the time to like just come onto the stream, take some time to rant.
No, for sure. I'm looking forward to it. I appreciate you having me. You know what I mean? This is different for me, so I'm looking forward to be part of it.
Nah, definitely. So, question.
Let's do it.
King of Candy. I ain't say it. No,
Who said it? Not me. I didn't say it. Did I say it? Maybe I did at one point. I don't know.
Dude, that's what they said. They like how does alright, so reputation is there. You get what I'm saying? I believe my first introduction to anything Be Easy had to be the Fumi.
Yeah, hell yeah.
The Fumi. That was
The duck sauce, right?
yeah, that was my introduction. And
Yeah, hell yeah.
and no bullshit, like probably like less than a year ago, somebody had to tell me that was a Be Easy drop. And I'm like, was it? I said, because it was so long ago. And that was like on the crust of things becoming different. You get what I'm saying? Like that was
Yeah,
like...
the duck sauce was Be Easy, Fumi, and High Volume.
Right. So...
and, yeah, that kind of set things on fire.
That was the tempo. I remember seeing it for the first time, and I'm like, this fucking bad. This fucking bad.
That's just struck a nerve.
You said, "Bop, speak up. We can't hear that good." What can't y'all hear? Y'all can't hear me, or y'all can't hear him?
I think he said me.
Oh, you can hear me, Gab? Okay. Oh, all right. Okay. Cool. So, yeah, the duck sauce was different. This was coming,
Yeah. The packaging was what set it apart.
Yeah. So
the colorway, it was just like gold colorway, and then the whole duck sauce vibe is such a fucking, such a staple in the East Coast and the Northeast, and it really touched the core of people. Everybody lives in New York or Boston, where I'm from. Like, they all knew what it was instantly, and it struck them to the core. You know what I mean?
yeah,
It was different.
That die cut was almost like I would consider the start of the era right before. Like I like to break the culture down into eras. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I like that.
I believe that right now I call this like the Kellogg's era. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Oh God, please don't fucking no.
No, we're in the series, bro. Look at the fucking show. Like, come on,
No,
bro.
I feel you, bro. I feel you. Let's call it the box era.
The box era. The box era. All right, we can call it the box era. So we call it the box era. All right. So before this, I think we were in like a heavy die cut era, and I would say the duck sauce was like the start of what came before the boxes, because right before the duck sauce, we were in that Mylar era. Like everything was in like a Mylar bag or like some type of cookie bag or Backpack
Yeah,
Boys bag or that heavy get you 1,000 for $24 off an Amazon bag. You get what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
those type of so so
I would like to think that if there's a Mylar Bag Hall of Fame, duck sauce is absolutely 100% in the Mylar Bag Hall of Fame,
but see
without a doubt.
I would get duck sauce is more like a dye. I would put that more in like a die cut. Like before duck sauce, I had
Yeah,
seen
yeah,
shit.
the die cut, exactly,
Yeah,
the die cut.
like that.
Yeah,
That kind of set the template for how crazy die cuts could kind of get. Because before
yeah,
that, I saw simpler shapes. Like people were getting intricate. Like it wasn't just circles and stuff. You had your like lollipops and everything like that. People were getting intricate, but nothing like that. Like that was crazy. And then even over the die cut, like even over the shape of the bag, you had the print job on it and everything like that was like
yeah.
super
The
clean.
gold and the gloss of the sauce like dripping out the corner of the bag. It was really eye catchy. The color combination went well,
So
without a doubt. It was
so
an eye catcher.
so let's stick right there for 1 second. How does that even become like a thing? You get what I'm saying? Like how does all right, so three separate brands. Three separate brands. How do you get to like land on the duck sauce?
So, me, myself, Fumi, and High Volume. Obviously, we'd worked together before on well, maybe not obvious. Let me take out the obviously part because people may not remember it, but we did this drop called Candy Chaos, and it was during the real Mylar bag era, the sticker bag era. You know what I mean? And it had really good success. Fumi, being from New York, had motion. I mean, they've always had motion, and I was just starting to get a little bit of motion. And so we did that collab with Candy Chaos. And then maybe like a few months later, they had messaged me saying, Fumi had messaged me saying, what do you think about the idea of duck sauce? And at first I was just like, yeah, it's cool. It didn't like strike me that it was going to be what it was. You know what I mean? Just off the name, until you see the finished product, you don't know. At that point, it's just a working name.
No, no, I
But
feel that.
Fumi had reached out to me about it and asked me if we wanted to do the collab, and I said yeah because the first one was successful, and and then it went a few months later or whatnot. They sent me a picture of the die cut bag itself, and when I seen it, like I knew right away that you get that feeling. I was like, "Yo, this is the one," and I told him, "I go, bro, this is about to be huge,"
Okay.
and it really was, bro.
So so y'all get the bag done or whatever. What is your mindset at the time? Because was this it was heavy candy, right? Heavy candy. So what's your mindset at the time on like when y'all go to source? When y'all like when you what do you look for in
Quality
like
control, right?
yeah, like what do you look for in like a
I mean,
flavor profile? Like what is like top tier candy at that time to you?
bro, listen to me. Listen to me. Like we're tough in this office. Like you feel me? Like it is tough in this office.
Yeah.
I take pride in that. You know, Green Lobby, the homie, he takes pride in that, and we do it in tandem. And like, there's just this nose. There's just this nose on a true candy pack. There's just this nose that like, if you put 10 whatever lemon cherries runts out in a row, but there's one in the middle that has that real candy nose. It's going to stick out every time. And the thing about those packs is they usually taste exactly how they smell. Very rarely do they not taste like they smell? You know, those are the ones that you can put it in the bank. Like, yo, this is going to taste just like it smells. And
shout out Green
you know,
Bobby FR.
when it comes to that, I'm going off nose first and foremost.
We just did that. We just went through that. So that was like the thing with the Trapopoly. So when going through it, right? When going through the Trapopoly, I'm like, all right, so it's heavy on the this lean. To me, this lean real hard on the gas. This lean real hard on the gas pedal heavy. Like it still had that candy, still had that sweetness, but it packed a punch. You know what I'm saying? It packed a punch. So and then exactly how it smelled was exactly how it tastes, and that's the only way I get. I told the chat like the only way I could explain to you like the taste of it, like exactly how like it tastes like 220 down the highway, like it tastes like
Yeah.
so.
I mean, at the end of the day, you know, that's what it should. You know, you want your weed, because the first impression you get of weed besides the looks is what? Like, you smell it, you know, the first thing. Someone gives you a jar, and you're going to smell it right away. So that's your first impression. So, you know, if you love the smell, you want to taste just like the smell. And, you know, the better flower, that does happen. You know, sometimes, you know, you can't bat 1,000% every time. You know, you might have a swing and a miss in there. It's part of the game,
Yeah.
you know, but I would like to think we hit the ball more than we swing and miss, you know. But we're tough on the QC.
Are you big on candy? Like, do you lean more towards yourself as a personal preference? Do you lean more towards candy or gas?
I like gassy stuff
Okay.
with I like terps with power. You know, I like
Hundred
the
percent.
I like the terps with power, which candy is too, by the way.
Right.
You know, I've been smoking this other stuff recently, and it's really powerful. And you know, it has a great flavor that I like.
The
But
chat.
yeah, I look for that. I want to get high, and I want it to taste really good. Flavor to me is more important, though. If I had to pick out of the two, I go for flavor over anything else.
Okay. The chat just asked grabba or no grabba.
Straight frontal leaf.
Straight Fonto leaf. Straight Fonto leaf.
Frontal leaf. Frontal leaf.
Okay. All right. I do
We don't
visuals.
got time for the little stuff with the grabber. We're just going for a whole tobacco leaf.
Okay. No, I
Fuck
feel
it.
that. I feel that. So, all right. So we talked about the die cut. Now we're here. How do how
Now
do
we're here.
how do we even how do we get here?
Wait a minute. Wait.
Like
Wait
the
a
right to
minute.
Trapopoly or the box in general?
Wait. First of all, you're not gonna speed past that like you
How
didn't just say what
how
you
do
just
we
said.
get to Trapopoly being something? How do we get from die
Listen,
cut
you know,
bags? I know, no, and this is a real question. How do we get from die cut bags to
oh, I
people
got you now. Okay.
dropping like
Who the fuck knows? Honest to
like
God.
how like? But do you kind of get what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to figure out because I've been keeping
No,
boxes.
you want me to keep it
I've been
real?
keeping track. I've been keeping track.
It's like, bro, some of these, not some, let me correct myself. Most of these brands are so fucking good at, you know, creating something and bringing it to life and marketing. They could fucking head Fortune 500 marketing companies legitimately. But you know the difference is, bro, we never had that education to be put on that platform. Now some of us have built out a platform and can show their skills, but people are fucking creative, bro. Especially in this age, people are creative. They've been creating their whole lives, and like, you know, they just never had maybe, like I said, the right platform to put it on, and now it is, and you're seeing everybody's creativity come to life daily, let alone weekly, fucking daily at this point.
Yeah,
You know. And then you get inspired by the next man. You're like, oh my god, they just dropped something so fire. Damn, I want to top that. You know. And oh my god, so and so did this, and you're like, wow, I never even thought like that. And then you start looking at things differently. You know, you got to really think outside the box.
and that's kind of so. I stack them up, right? I stack them up. Mind you, I'm a consumer. I really ain't got a dog in the race. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
But we stacking them up. Monopoly hit hard. Monopoly hit hard. I had to call someone and ask them, somebody who do got a dog in the race, like, yo,
Mhm.
is it like the anniversary of the Monopoly man or something? Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, where is all these drops coming from?
And this
So
shit came out of nowhere. It's crazy. But
it's
you know what that tells you too, though? It tells you like everything's been done. There's only so many things left that can't be done anymore. You know what I mean? You're gonna start seeing people. You know, it's gonna happen more often and more often and more often. At the end of the day, it really is true. Great minds really do think alike. Like you know, it's really true. You see people do it, and don't. Let alone you saw the three drop in 1 week. What about the five brands that messaged me or called me off on the side? You know, and said that they were in the middle of something very similar. You know, but they, you know, it was just it was that time. Like people, that's where everybody's creativity is like, oh, what hasn't been done yet? You know what I mean? And people were obviously like, well, board games haven't been done yet.
I would have
You know, we
saw
all struck on that together, apparently.
I would have saw your drop, and I'd have been one of those companies that would have called you and been like, well, we was, but we not now. Like I was just like, how does that like? Come on, you gotta be able like humble beast, because I've seen you publicly talking about it or whatever, and extremely humble, but this really pop your shit type energy. Like this is so this is what, and I told the chat, like this is what we asked for, literally. I see drops, right? And me being a consumer, it's a lot of stuff I can't acquire because it's not particularly given just for the consumer. Like
Mhm.
when they drop the Kodak drop or whatever, I can I can get a plushie, and that just because I'm not on that side of it. So
Mhm.
I had made the suggestion like, yo, why don't they ever just drop the merch in their merch shop and like leave it up to like choice or whatever? Like why? Yeah, I mean, just do it like that. And
Yeah, you know, you got to. I got to give a lot of credit to that for OG Collective and his team too. You know what I mean? They really believe in like, you know, giving the consumer, like you said, something that they can hang on to and save is like, you know, something that they'll always be able to hold on to, not just smoke it and then throw out the box. You know what I mean, or the bag.
right,
Like you said, you make it more interactive. You bring people together. You get people talking about it. You know, the OG's team really they went above and beyond in the whole concept, thinking about it, detailing it, coming up with the artwork and stuff. Like they did a really, really exceptional job.
yeah, because it's a collaboration with OG Collective. So
Correct. Yeah.
does it? Do y'all sit in a room like? All right, so is it like a think tank? Like, do y'all sit in a room or sit on a call? Like, maybe it's not a room, maybe it's a call or something like that. But do y'all sit down and y'all just bounce ideas off of each other once someone presents a concept that everyone like? Is it like they'll send you these images and they'll do this and y'all do that and y'all do that until y'all come up with
Yeah, so it depends on the situation, you know. Like I do a lot of collabs, like you know, some big brands, you know, they don't really do collabs. I do collabs, you know what I mean, with my homies, and you know, it depends on the situation. Like I have a, you know, so the one with OG started. We went out to dinner. We all went out to dinner. You know, my team and his team, and you know, they pitched us the idea of the collab. You know, they had you know come up with a working idea. You know, I don't think you know it wasn't in production or anything like that, but you know
it's a
a working
purpose.
concept.
Okay.
Yeah, and they brought it to us at dinner. You know, and we agreed to it or whatever together. We all thought it was a cool idea. And then in the beginning, yeah, you know, it happens over text messages more.
Okay.
You know, you're texting back and forth
Group
in the
text.
beginning. But, you know, like, fun fact about this story, this one is fucking, like, I don't know, maybe like a month into it, you know, we're going back and forth ideas. Like, I just kind of stopped feeling the idea. I wasn't really into it. There were,
Really?
you know, I don't know. I just didn't really see it, you know, because I had a drop called Blackjack. And I thought it was just more of a hassle than it was like as good as the idea sounded in my mind when it was brought to life. I don't think it was executed right. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And like the concept of like what a because the blackjack thing was a big thing, like shaped like a dealer's table or whatever.
Y'all was
And
like y'all was gonna
and
sell
like
out Dilla table.
yeah, essentially. And it's like, what are they gonna do? Like, you're gonna
Wait.
have five grown men playing blackjack on the block? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it sounds good in theory, but in real life, it's not. You feel me? Like,
Oh, it was just
so
Trapopoly.
I kind of had flashbacks with that with the Monopoly. I'm like, what do you're not gonna see people playing it like that.
No.
But
No.
well, I didn't. Right, I was wrong clearly.
Yeah.
And then, they went into overtime and they really. Oh, they nailed every detail down to the fucking instruction book.
That's bro. When I
Like what?
let's let's talk about this real quick. This is the instruction manual. So this is the
Crazy.
instruction manual right here. The instruction manual is crazy. The instruction
Crazy.
manual is crazy. Like the details that, like as soon as I opened it and saw this,
Yeah.
it's like shit, yo.
You know right off the bat, like, okay, they're serious about this. Like they went above and beyond.
This is like you got the instruction manual, then the board itself. The board was impressive. Like fully changed to everything or whatever. All the details on the board, Riviera.
Yeah, the colors pop.
Chrome. This is, bro. This is Bon Appetit. So where
And that's the thing, like the details relate to the clientele, you know what I mean? Like the landmarks or whatever you call them, the properties and all that stuff.
and these the pieces? How did
The game pieces.
you got?
I got my dog in there, Gus.
That's-
Let's do
so how does
my boy Gus. I wish Gus was here.
how did y'all choose the game pieces?
So the game pieces, my stipulation was Gus. Like you know what I
I heard
mean?
you
I
say
really
that
don't.
before. I heard you say that before.
Yeah, like I want Gus. Like I wanted Gus. And so, well, I don't. Can you open that for me? What game pieces came in it? Like did this come in it? The pint bottle didn't come in it, right?
No, I didn't get the. I don't got the pipe. I got the
Yeah.
sample.
So like stuff like this was in like the production run, and we went away from it. Like we didn't use this. Like you know what I mean? And then the other one. And then in the original production run, like we didn't have my logo and his logo
Okay. I think the logos is fire.
as pieces. So right, we added those, and I think then also in the original production one, there was a chrome heart cross piece. But we went away from that, and there was a double cup,
I
but we
think
went away from that also.
I think the pieces chosen are super fire. I like the Gus. I like the sneaker. You know, I'm King's Eye. I definitely like the weed plant. And the Uzi is
The
fire.
money.
The money, the Uzi. Like I think all of this is fire. I good choices moving away from like the. I don't know, like cause you got people who like lean, so I guess it could have went either way or whatever. It could have
Yeah,
went either way.
but we, you know what I mean. We don't want to put that out there either,
Right, right.
But
Keep it aside.
we went away from that. And like, even the money, like in the original one, I know it's hard to see in this. So in the production piece, there was no details on the money, and then on the actual game piece, you can see there are like
Yeah, you can
printed
see it.
faces and stuff. So like, we really did go down to every detail on it.
So what was your first thought when you first seen it? Because I know you did the unboxing on the live, but was that your first time
What
seeing
the
it?
fuck?
That's
Oh, what? He brought that over. He had a sent over. True story.
okay.
He had a sent over in an Uber, and he said, "Yo, I got the sample for the game." He's like, "I'm gonna send it over to your office in an Uber." All right, cool. It comes whatever, 20, 30 minutes later. We get it. And like, when you get it, you have it in your hand. Like the box is a nice, you know what I mean? Like it's a cool size and you see it and you're like, okay, this is a little bit different than what I envisioned. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
it feels real as fuck. Like you feel me?
That
Like
was
when you
the
get it, like,
that was the thing. Like, and that was my thing on Instagram too. Like, remember I said it in my story. Like, I knew it was gonna be a game. Like, I knew it
yeah,
was gonna be a game, but I didn't know it was gonna be
right.
a
Yeah,
game like this. Like,
right. when you get it, you're like, oh shit, like this is real now. And then I open it, and I'm like, like I said, you see the instructions, and you're like, what the fuck? This is crazy. You start reading instructions. You open the board. You see the pieces, like, and then you see the game cards or whatever. You're like, there's really no detail missing. Like every single thing was nailed. Like no stone was unturned, left unturned. That's for sure. And I think the people who have seen the full game in person realize that like immediately. Like, the detail in this is above and beyond.
Yeah, like I was so the I'm one of those people where like, and I get that I'm a different type of consumer because of like how like my position and like the culture and stuff like that. So I come across like good za all the time. You get what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So I'm not like a stranger to good za. I really be big on stuff like this. I have you kind of, and we spoke about it during the review. You got a reputation. You kind of know your position in the culture. So I didn't think that design wasn't gonna be fire. Like I just,
Hmm.
it's just I feel
Yeah,
like
we tried.
it, and that be my point too. Because I know you, so we put up the collab post. I told the chat about this. We put up the collab post, and you got people in the. Can we go through the chat a
Oh,
little
the
bit?
collab pose. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, 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 yeah.
All right. So chat. Give me a second,
Oh, I
chat.
love it. Pull them up.
I'm about to
Pull
pull
them
up
up.
some of the comments in the.
Pull them up. That's mad funny.
So like I said, humble beast, like really brand owner. You get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So
Yeah, try to be.
every reply is of a brand owner, like something that you would expect or whatever. Like you get under the
Mhm.
Walmart section and be like, yo, like this washing machine ain't shit. Walmart like, okay, my bad. You know what I mean? Come down, bring us your receipt. We check that joint out. Like so, let's see. And then
I'm getting better. I'm getting better, bro. Listen, I'm in therapy. I'm getting fucking better. Every day is a work in progress.
all right, so this is the first one I came across. Cause you really gotta look. This was saying like they thought we was deleting comments, yo. Like somebody
Yeah, I saw
actually
somebody
came.
wrote that. I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
I never do that. Like, what?
So
I'm used to this shit. This shit don't bother me. I'm a laid back guy in real life. I think it's all funny.
guy says, uh, Nostradamus, but he spelled it weird. I'm not gonna get into like how he spells this. But that's his Instagram name. Very disappointed on this drop. Felt rushed. The quality was trash. SMH.
Oh, gosh.
So I'm just like, so I replied to him originally like, what part felt rushed? I asked him about the game, this and the third. So he get down to it. And said, felt rushed. The presentation was there, but the design was not hitting. Like the terpenes, like the Uzi collection or the Cookie Crisp. Rest in peace, Big Cookie. Don't shoot the messenger. Don't want to try to shoot the messenger. But
No.
what do you say for
Did I reply?
Yeah, you did.
Okay, okay. I hope it was good.
No, it's cool, it's cool.
Okay, good.
Yeah, like as long as you clarify, I'll never get upset if someone over there pay your
Yeah, no,
bills
I
and
don't care
it's
about
fine.
like I don't mean this in like a dickhead way. Like I don't care about actually let me word it correctly. I don't care if you have a different opinion and you don't like it. That's
Right.
fine. Like God bless. Like you know what I mean? Listen, you pay for it, you whatever the hell you want to say about the product. Like you literally take money out of your pocket and go buy something. If you don't like it, God bless. Say what you want. You know what I mean? But it's like the ones that just they try to do the troll and shit. They never even smoke it. Like that stuff's corny. But yeah, bro, if you don't like the weed, so what? Like guess what? We'll be back in a month, and hopefully you like the next one. We try our best. Like I mean, we wouldn't put it in the bag if we didn't think it was good. Like you said earlier, you know what I mean?
I feel like that's like for brands. Whenever I see that, the only reason I jump in the comment section like I do is one because I got time. I got hella time to do so.
Oh,
So
me too. I don't know how, but I do. What the fuck?
I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to convince people, and maybe that's not my job. Maybe it's not my job, but I'm trying to convince people that you can't call something
Did he freeze over there
trash.
too?
Oh, you're cool. Are you? Did you freeze for a second?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay. Like I feel like you can't call something. Uh, it's hard to call something of a certain caliber trash. Not liking it
Yeah,
is different. Like if I make steak but cook it a certain way, it might not be necessarily like the steak is necessarily trash. You might not like the type of steak I cooked, or like it's not that I can't cook. You kind of get what I'm saying? Like I feel like
good.
at a certain point, and I said this on live with some other critics. I'm like, because they had an opinion about a drop, and they said it was an 8, but it was trash, and
Oh my
it
God.
it made me. I had that look. The same look. I'm like, it was 8, but trash. Like, so if an 8 is trash, like, what
Yeah,
do you call it? Like, what do you call it? Like
a
threes
nine
and
point
stuff.
two is technically trash
Yeah.
nowadays. It's
So
crazy.
so, and I really feel like and the opinion about me is that all I do is LCG, and all I give out is 8, 9s, and 10s. Now
Hmm.
I've done a couple 7s. My response is I like what I like, and I don't like Z cuts like that, so my bad. And I don't feel like brands would drop. I don't like. I got hitters. I got hitters behind me. Like not just
Right.
you or whatever, but like all in all, like
You're,
as it
you're
goes,
getting
like
good. You're getting good brands. You're not
right.
getting bottom of the barrel brands.
And I don't feel like I feel like a brand like you or a brand like we recently did the Green Lobby. We did the Yogos or whatever. I mean,
Hmm.
and people called it trash, and I'm just like, you know what it would mean for them to like literally drop trash? Like, do you know like
Yeah.
that's that's a cliff jump
But
right there. No one's making that cliff jump. You get what I'm saying? Like no one's.
no, for sure. But it's like anything else. It's like a movie or whatever. What's that thing? The Rotten Tomatoes. You know, you're never going to see hundreds. Like there's so many people smoking. You're always going to get different opinions. You know, you can never satisfy anybody, everyone rather. You know, you can't satisfy everyone. You know, I guess as long as more people like it than not, you're winning. At
No,
least for the day. You know.
that's a fact. That's a
But,
fact. That's a fact.
but you're right though. It's like you're working with the best brands in the industry. It's like they wouldn't have reached that position if they were lacking on quality control. You know what I mean?
All right, let's read another one. I'm gonna read another one.
Oh, comment. I like it.
Yeah.
That's fire.
This
That's so
drop
fucking funny.
this drop was a complete miss. They spend more money on the packaging.
They
Uh,
like that one. They say that one a lot. They say that one a lot.
so, what is your opinion? Art? I hear this right. So what I hear is uh, people smoke anything in a pretty box. What do you say when you hear stuff like that?
People will smoke anything in a pretty box.
Yeah,
I
like people
mean,
say the
it makes it more
packaging
likely
thing.
that they'll smoke it. I mean, it's just. I mean, listen. They'll make it. It certainly makes it more likely that they're going to try it. um. Oh, it's like I don't know, people. You know, it's the new age, dude. It just
Yeah.
is like it's a new age. It's like it's just I'm 42 years old. So it's like it's the generation below me. Your mid 20 or even younger. I mean, any generation below me. It's like it's that social media mentality, like with that scroll and constantly looking for something new, 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 new. They become like you just want to check them off a list. Okay, I tried that one. Now it's on to the next one. Tried that one. It's on to the next one. Like you know. So you got to just constantly give them something new to pique their interest. Like they want something. It's like they just want more. They want more. Like more, more, more. To
So
it's just what it is.
so speaking of the youth, one of your most probably youth catching collabs was with
With who?
Vert, Uzi.
Oh yeah, what? That was
Uzi.
crazy. The fuck.
So how does the Uzi Vert collab come about?
Candy shop.
Okay.
we had been talking about doing a collab for a while. You know what I mean? And we were looking for the right opportunity, and he brought that to the table, and obviously that's definitely the right opportunity.
So
I mean, the fuck is Uzi?
So Candy Shop was the Candy Shop brought the Uzi thing to the table, and it was just a go from there. What is what is this? How do you? All right, so Pink Pebbles, Pink Pebbles becomes the concept. What makes you drop the Pink Spoon?
The Pink Spoon. I mean, the Candy Shop collab. I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of work into that Candy Shop collab. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm trying to, because we're working on the second one right now. You know what I mean? There's a lot of back and forth. You throw ideas at it. Some stick, some don't. Um, that one, I don't remember how that one came in right away, but I know that, like I said, you're just throwing ideas back and forth constantly. You know what I mean? Like for the last one or the next one we're doing, we must have changed fucking 30 different things in it. You know what I mean? Like people remember we posted like I posted the next Uzi collab a while ago.
They're doing
Like,
another collab with Uzi.
yeah, and I posted that box a while ago, but like since that post to what it is now, it's like it's different. Like you know what I mean? Everybody's just throwing ideas back and forth because you got Sticker Farmer in the chat. There's a group chat with me, Candy Shop, Sticker Farmer, Jack from Sticker Farmer, and Pam from Sticker Farmer. So there's constantly ideas going back and forth amongst the group. Pam's throwing out ideas, I'm throwing out ideas, Candy Shop's throwing ideas, everybody. And plus, after a while, it just, spoons is just the next obvious thing to do in a cereal. You know what I mean? They go hand in hand.
They call
You know?
They call you the king of cereal.
I don't even eat cereal. That's the crazy thing.
No, but the cereal boxes, right? So, is that this is, and mind you, it's just what I heard, that you started the cereal boxes.
Stott, I don't know about Stott. Brought it to popularity. I'll take credit for that. I'll take credit for that. But Stott, no. I mean, who starts anything? You know what I mean?
Why did I just hear something? Oh, excuse me, my bad. I don't know.
No, you're good. But like, no, I think Oops All Berries did his shit before. I think I think the difference was two things. But two things between what we did and people of the past did. You know, first, as in most cases, the timing. The timing was just right. Like the timing was just right at that time for it to take off. You know, and and second, it was per eighth, and that was the game changer. It was per eighth.
Okay. Okay.
Per eighth. Back to what you were saying earlier, or what we were talking about earlier, about everybody wants the experience. It's like I don't want to have to buy. You know what I mean? Like if I spend X, Y, and Z at a store for it, I want more than just what I'm spending on the flour at the store. You know what I mean? I want to give experience, customer experience, whatever word you want to use. You know what I mean? But it's more bang for your buck. You know.
Where does it? So, I said it, and I said it as a joke, right? I said when they start giving out the Frenchies with the pack or whatever, it's lit. So.
Can you fucking imagine? That would be crazy. That would be crazy.
Where does it go from here, though?
I mean, bro, is there a limit? Is there a limit? Like, I don't know. That's a very good question. It's like, when it comes to the packaging side, there's so many things, right? Like, you can come up with a million things that like sound good in theory and in concept, but it's like when you get the packaging it's the more advanced you get outside of just standard paper in whatever material a bag is. You know, making a box out of cardboard and printing a bag is easy. You know what I mean? But when you want to get into other stuff, like you said earlier, Green Lobby, the Yogo Zaza, like,
Yeah, yo.
or and the Monopoly, like more the Yogo Zaza, because the big Monopoly board wasn't per eight, that was per QB. But like you're talking molds, you got to buy a mold. You know what I mean? It's back and forth. It's 6, 7, 8, 9 months, you know, to work on one of those projects, and you know the packaging is more expensive. So you know those drops are great in theory, but they're very time consuming. You know, Monopoly was a 6 month process.
I ain't even gonna lie. I
You
did
know,
more than that. My
yeah. So it's like if you want that type of repeat wow factor every single drop, it's difficult because you know it's a 6 month process. I mean, you got to be at least 6 months ahead, plus trial and error, and all this stuff to make it work. You know what I mean?
would you say? I'm looking at the chat. So listen, this what. Okay, I'm about to ask him that. Listen, this what I'm gonna do, chat. This what I'm gonna do for everybody in the chat because it's hard to talk to him and then look at y'all, talk to him, look at y'all, talk to him, look at y'all. So, what I'm gonna do right now because the chat got so many questions, bro. The chat got so many
I like
questions.
that. I like it.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start going through the chat, right? And I'm gonna look at some of y'all questions. If I don't ask y'all questions, y'all can re-ask them. Uh, so Gob23_1 wants to. Okay, me too. I'm gonna ask him this because I got to know the fucking CD cases. How do you feel?
No, listen, I'm going to tell you how I feel. I really, really, really want to see one in person. I have never seen it in person, but I know what you're either going to say, or maybe you're like me, you haven't seen it and you're thinking of it. It's just like, is it practical? Is there some type of thing that they're doing inside? Like, I've never seen it in person.
What,
So,
the
like,
CD cases?
what are they doing to not crush the flour on the inside? The concept is 10
no,
out of 10.
I got a bunch of them. I got a bunch of them. No,
And the flour is not
no,
crushed at all?
no, it is every time.
Oh, okay. Yeah, see, that's my concern. The concept itself is amazing. Like when that GTA drop with the whole promo video, like, bro, that's fucking great marketing. Like, you know what I mean? But like, I was wondering, like, how does the flower look in it? Because I just, like I said, I don't really get to see like a lot of brand stuff in person because unless one of my homies is just, hey, I got this, you know, try this. You know what I mean? Like I usually just see it on the internet. You know, because you know, I'm in LA. You know, that stuff's not readily available on Breakdown over here like that. You know, so
I'll tell you
yeah, I was
first.
curious about that because it looks, but people are doing it. So I mean, it must be working because it looks good, but I don't
First hand
know.
experience. Well, I know why they asked me to ask you because they know I don't like it. They know I don't like it.
Oh, you don't like it? Okay.
Nah.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
So we've had some. So I think it depends on what you put in it. You get what I'm saying? Like if you put something, if you don't put something fluffy in it, you're definitely going to like crush it and it's going to stay that way. But we've had
Yeah.
some that like kind of get
Yeah. Yeah.
get lit again once you open it up and everything like that. Like and then some cases haven't been as tight. You get what I'm saying? But
Yeah. Yeah.
most of them are completely flat. All right, who else got a
No, I
question?
mean it looks cool visually. Like I said, on the you know, but this thing is all viral now. It's all about the repost. You know what I mean? And Lord knows there was a million reposts. I mean, I thought it was cool looking.
Oh, what'd you say? I want to know if he. Yo, relax. Unplug said, what drop did Be Easy put in the Trapopoly drop? Because I want to know if he got a restock or if it's. Yeah, all right. So is the
What happened?
Trapopoly drop like a limited drop? I think that's his. I think that's how he's trying to ask the question.
They're all limited.
Because he said, what drop did Be Easy put in the Trapopoly drop? Because I want to know if I got, if he got re-rocked or not.
Oh, I don't know, buddy. That you got to find that out on your own.
No, we had a crazy conversation
I
on the
pray you
plane,
didn't,
right?
though.
We
I
got
pray you didn't.
no. I'm talking about, hey, bro. It was so deep. me and him was in the DM comparing plastic on the box because his box, because he like I don't have dice, and I'm just like, oh,
You don't have dice?
yeah. I was like, oh shit.
No. I hope that did this one come with dice? Oh yeah, no, I see the dice in it.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
no.
Like,
You got dice, right?
yeah, I got dice. I got dice.
Yeah. I mean, they were pre-sealed. You know what I mean? You know, I don't know how they did it in China. Probably human error. I don't know how that works.
But
Machine error,
that's what
robot error.
that's what I told him. Like, I was like, bro, I was like, bro, I got Lego sets that's missing pieces. Like, I mean, when you do it like that on a large
Lego.
scale.
Someone's gonna do a fucking Lego drop. There you go. There's an idea for the world right there. To give away a fucking Lego set. But that would go viral though.
No, I ain't gonna lie. A Lego build,
Yeah, somebody. You know what I mean? If you do it right, like that's pretty fucking cool.
a Lego build would go viral.
There you go, guys. You're welcome. Run with that one. That would be cool though.
It's about stop. It's about stop. All right. Somebody said, let me see. Anybody, I want to start my own company brand on the West Coast. Where do I start? And okay. So any advice for all right. So I know how to answer your question. Any advice for anybody looking to maybe start their own brand?
I mean, fuck, the time is fucking now. There's a new brand every day. Go wild. Fucking every day there's a new brand. I mean, if you're gonna do it, you fucking do it now. What are you waiting for?
And,
I mean, literally,
and
crazy.
I think his issue was okay. So let me see.
Make a
All
box,
right.
make a bag. You're winning.
Out here, we both out west. We both out west. This shit is unheard of. This shit is unheard of. Why is
Mm-hmm.
that? Like, you're probably the first thing I've ever seen like that in cookies. You get what I'm saying? So what is why do you think that is? Like, what is the thing with West Coast and not stuff like this?
I think it's just, you know, it's hard to say. You know, people out here, you know, candy, lemon, cherry, whatever, isn't like their. It's what they. It's not really what they want. You know what I mean? It's like they out here. They like the OGs and all that type of shit.
It's a Z cut type of place, ain't it? Like they
Yeah,
love.
disease. You
Yeah.
know, so I think it's just, you know, just where the market is out here as far as what they're chasing to smoke. You know what I mean? Like, if you go into most of these dispensaries out here, but it's like that anywhere. Like the best seller is the $100 ounce. You know what I mean? And most of these stores are catering to that client more than that. Like the high end people, the high end market is a much smaller percentage of the pie. You know what I mean? It's easier to sell the $100 ounce than it is to sell the fucking $100 eighth. Literally, I'm pretty sure. You guys think you got a bat on the streets, bro? Trapopoly is $94 out the door cookies. So yeah, don't complain for your $50 trays, fives. The fuck.
Would you would you ever do a Z? Would you drop a
Fuck
Z?
yeah, hell yeah. I got, where is it? Where's my Z? Right there. Right now. I just smoked one. What the fuck's my job? The Starstruck.
Oh, you got a Z.
Be easy, Starstruck. Yeah, we just dropped this. This is fire.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
no,
seen
we
it.
want to.
Around.
I want to do more non-candy shit. You know, that's my goal. This is just to find some interesting, cool shit. You know, I'm not saying like to stop doing candy by any means, but like, you know, you can at least showcase something else too alongside of it.
Was that LCG and Trap? All right, so they asked, was that LCG and the Trapopoly?
Yeah,
Yeah. So
yeah.
everything is yeah. So what is for people that don't understand? Uh, because I know it's a lot of people who don't or whatever.
Right,
LCG is like the candies. LCG
right.
is like the candies, and that's the base.
Yeah,
Correct me if I'm wrong. You have so many different, like too many to count and put a number on it. Variants of how LCG
forget
is
about
made.
it. Forget about it. Yeah, I'm
So,
you know,
so
every facility in California is growing a different one.
yeah. So
You know,
So yeah, so was it mainly was it
It's
mainly
like, it's like you said earlier. If you cook a steak and whatever, it's the same thing. Like it's like the LCG. Everybody has it, but they don't grow it the same. You know what I mean? If me and you cook a steak, you're going to season it differently than I'm going to season it. It's the same steak, but it's going to taste different at the end. The same thing there. But if you give so and so a cut of lemon cherry gelato and another person a cut of lemon cherry gelato, you tell them grow it out. Even though it's the same cut, it's not going to come out the same at the end. Everything is different. Different growers, different factors in every room, different styles of grow, different temperature controls, different growers, physical, actual growers, different ones. There's so many different factors that go into it.
so what what is the thought process so about the day after, or not the day after, but the thought after a drop? Like, so we got the Trapopoly, and I know me or whatever. I would just the next thing just gotta be bigger. What's bigger than the board game?
No, it's like, man,
We get a
Well,
big.
I never. You know how many times I've said that now. You know how many times I've said that, like, what's bigger, and then sometimes, like, I used to stress it, but it happens organically. If you try to make the next biggest thing, it's probably not going to happen. But if you just come up with dope stuff, eventually you're gonna hit one, and you know what I mean. It's like it's not even about being bigger every time. It's about consistency. Like, can you be the most consistent? Bro, there's a lot of brands. Like, you feel me? There's a lot of brands. But whoever you named, say you named your top 10 brands, there's a reason why they're your top 10 brands. They've probably been consistent for some type of time. Like, you know what I mean? And at the end of the day, that's what it is. Anybody can have a great idea, like, you know what I mean? But can you do it over and over and over and over again and keep the attention of an audience or a market that wants something new every day? But you're good enough to just keep their attention constantly. You know what I mean? It's not easy, but the best brands know how to do it. But we all do it differently. Some brands drop every week. I drop once a month. It depends. There's so many different ways to run a successful brand.
So I see you over there at the shop, right?
Mm-hmm.
Green Lobby and Be Easy.
My guy,
What's that relationship like? Like, what's
it's
that?
my bro right there. What? He's the man.
So
He's the man.
how often uh how often do you guys like collab on projects or whatever, or even so I guess what I'm trying to say is even when your name isn't on it, how often are you is still involved in like projects around the culture? Like, are you consulting on projects? Are people calling you, telling you like, yo, I got a drop, what do you think? Are you giving people, like, are you dropping songs around without actually being a part of the collab?
No, but like, as far as Green Lobby's in my office. Like, like, he's a partner in the office. Like, it's one of my best friends. We all throw ideas off each other, but that's just normal office politics. Like, you're just sitting around one table smoking all day. It's the same thing. But as far as other people, bro, I remember this. When I did first smoke of the day a few years ago. There was a. I haven't watched it in a while, but like, I loosely remember. Like, I know I
Definitely
said
gonna check
something
it out
along.
on the when we doing a
Uh,
rewatch tonight or whatever, when we gonna be watching stuff.
yeah,
I'm
that
gonna
would be
check it
dope.
out.
I know there's a. I say something like in there that the difference between the L.A. and New York culture at the time. And keep in mind, this was like 2.5, 3 years ago.
Right.
It was that, like, the one thing I noticed coming out to here from Boston was like all the brands are cool with each other. Like, when they throw an event, like the biggest brands would show up. Like, if Doja threw an event, the biggest brands were there showing love. And at the time, I didn't think it was like that with the New York brands, but nowadays, bro, it's so different. Like, we are all homies. Like, all of us. Like, we support each other. I mean, you see my Instagram. I repost so many brands every day. just because, like, well, they're my homies, like, and you just want to see them be successful. Like everybody throw, yo, B, what do you think of this? Like, or I'll show somebody one of my next coming drops. Hey, what do you think of this? It's like the amongst the big brands, like, bro, we all communicate to each other. Like everybody's cool with each other, and like I think that's really dope. Like, we're all supportive of each other. You'll see it all the time. Like brands posting other brands on their page.
Yeah.
Whereas there are a lot of brands that don't do that. I'll repost polluted lungs, whoever the fuck, like Candy Shop all the time, like all these brands. And they do the same. Like when anybody drops a new drop, and we all doing promo videos nowadays. It's like you see that promo video
Yeah.
ran everywhere, and I think that's dope. That everybody is supporting each other and communicating with each other.
The difference, all right, because I was going to ask you this when you was talking about the Uzi thing,
Mhm.
and then you just brought it back to me, the promo videos. So with the with the Uzi drop, that video.
What the fuck? He hit him in the head with the bat.
Yeah,
That was
like,
crazy.
so from a person who does animation and stuff like that, what is spare no expense on stuff like that, right? Like you just
No.
go.
No, 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 no. So here's the fucking thing with that's a double-edged sword, by the way. So we started using the dude with the V's collab,
Okay.
okay? And then we used it again for the Babyface Ray collab,
Right.
which was the next drop. And like at the time, it was like, yo, we'll only use this guy when we're doing stuff with like rappers or whatever. Because I found him because he did the V's video.
Okay.
He did a V's video. So let me DM him, see what the deal is. And bro, he's fucking expensive. But then the issue is once you use him, like no offense to anybody else, like he's just really good, bro. Like his quality is just better than other
No, I've
people.
seen like I've seen.
And it's like you can't, and like I like to pride myself, we like to pride ourselves on being the best brand.
Right.
And like from every area though, like from looks to packaging, whether you agree or not, it's irrelevant. It's what, like, this is what we pride ourselves on. You know what I mean? It's like if we think he's the best animator and we don't use him, we're doing a disservice to the brand's belief, like, its core values. So,
What
but it's not cheap, but
was
it shows though, it
tell the
shows that it's
chat
good work,
because
you know?
this brand's watching. Tell
Yeah.
the chat what's not cheap. Like a
Oh, bro, they go
ballpark
up to
figure.
10 bands. They go up to 10 bands. The Candy Crush video is the 10 band video. 100%. 100%.
When
And it's like, bro, they're expensive, like the promo videos. And it's just like, but again, it's like if you pride yourself on being this type of brand, like, where you want to, like you said, present yourself as the best, like you have to follow a certain formula.
when you uh when you drop the when you drop the pink pebbles, you did the video. Did the video.
Yes.
Then Uzi takes the picture. Different type of promo, right?
Listen,
What
you're
is
lucky
what
it fucking happened before the drop.
Because you wouldn't, would you had, because it's different than the video, right? So would you
Yeah, it's
had
different.
would you had still did the video having that, like, one,
Yeah.
what was social media's reaction when posting the because you got a lot of brands that like do stuff with rappers and stuff like that, but they get that rapper to like hold up that end of like their marketing or like they end of what they need to do, like to be able to use it as promo can be difficult even outside of like Bud and stuff like that. Any
No, of
market
course.
when you deal with a
They're
rapper, like,
busy, bro. They're
yeah,
busy people too. Like you got to take that in. Like how busy is? Think about it. If
no,
you think you're busy, how fucking busy is Lil Uzi Vert? Like you understand what I'm trying to say? Like they're busy people. It's like, others, some come to LA, I can't speak for other people who do their collab, but like for me, like you're talking, I'll use V's and Face as an example. Like I live in LA, so it's easy. They're here often. You know what I mean? So it's like, just pull up when you're here next time. You know what I mean? They're easy, it's easy. But, it just depends, bro. Some people are busier. Some people are a little bit less available. You know what I mean? And,
What is
but,
Instagram like that day?
so, just to play off what you said too, it's like, so when, bro, there's a rush. Like, what gets me high is like when I post the video for the first time,
Right.
any animation video, because like
crazy on Instagram.
And it's like, there's people, bro, just people go crazy over them. You know what I mean? It's like they go crazy. So the Uzi, it's different, bro. So like, I'll give you multiple examples. The Uzi pick happened after the drop.
Right.
If it happened before the drop, the reaction would have been X, whatever, pick a number times bigger. You know what I mean? But the video, I still think gets the same reaction. You know what I mean? Like the video gets a lot of plays. Like, it's got like 500,000 plays. It gets a lot of views. So it's like, I don't know if a pick gets that many views, but it depends. I mean, they're both good though. Don't get it fucking wrong. They're both amazing. But like,
That's
like when I posted Face in the office, like people went crazy over those pics. Same with V's. Like people just like to see it. It's like you're like, yo, he's been where I've been. Like, if you've been to my office before and you recognize it, like, oh shit, like I've been there where Face and V's are right now. Like I've been there, it's easy to relate to. You know what I mean? So people like that shit. People like when the artists are involved.
how do you get farm when you're ready actually? Okay, let me see. All right, so I'm gonna go back to answer questions. I'm trying to see how I'm trying to phrase this question. How do you get a farm go to work with you? Like, so I guess they're trying to ask, how do you get? And mind you, all right. So chat. This is what we gonna do, right? I'll ask y'all questions. You don't like, because I'm trying to phrase some of y'all questions a certain way. At any point, the questions could not be answered. But I will ask y'all questions. He said, how do you get a farm or grower to work with you when you're actually ready to start your brand and put things together? Like, I guess they want to know, how do you go
No,
about?
I get it. I mean, it's just like anything else in life, bro. It's all about relationships and networking. Like if you wanted to be the best fucking solar panel salesman, you'd probably go to a few solar panels conference. Conferences or some shit. Like same thing out here. Like if for us, like I thought it was like we started getting involved more in the LA culture through like Doja used to throw these weekly events, like not events, like a pop-up vibe, like you know what I mean, but like it's more like a session. You feel me? Every week in Hollywood, and like we would go to them every week, and like we met a lot of people through there, and growers and just other big California brands. Like I think for us that was one of the ways, but it's like anything else, bro. Fucking in this DMs too nowadays. I mean, just hit somebody's DM, everybody's gonna answer. It feels like.
No,
Excuse me.
that's a fact.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. It's the truth. You know.
All right, who else? What's it for? All right. He said, how do you start? I mean, that's the answer to the question, Dave. Somebody else like, how do you start sourcing for the startup? That's kind of like the answer. Like, you gotta kind of get out there and just start meeting people and stuff like that.
Yeah, you got to take chances. Thinking about it's not going to get it done.
Anybody got any other questions? Let me see. They said, what's your favorite restaurant in Boston?
I don't even go back to that anymore. Probably Milano's in East Boston, a little Italian deli.
Okay, okay.
LA, I don't know.
where we meeting these people. You gotta like. So this is what I'll say, chat. Like so. I need a water too. Oh, I do like water. So 1 second, I'm gonna grab this water real quick. So what I'll say, chat, is everywhere there are pop-ups at, right? So me just coming from like I came out to I live in Vegas, right? And when I came out to Vegas, I didn't know really anybody. You get what I'm saying? But it's kind of like I just kind of jumped on Instagram and worked Instagram a certain way and connected dots and found somebody posting a flyer and kind of just was like, "What's up with the pop up?" And then from there, you just gotta like I firmly believe that everything is done through networking.
No, 100%.
Would you get into video gaming or future? Who's here? Earl. Okay. Tell him come back here. Would you ever get into a video game on a future drop?
What do you mean into a video game?
Like, would you drop a video game?
No, I mean, people have already done it. Green Lobby did a PSP or whatever. Fumi and them and Zoe's did a Game Boy. It's already been done, you know what I mean?
Okay. So no Be Easy Dreamcast.
No BZ Dreamcast. No.
Okay.
That's actually a pretty cool idea, though. Somebody will do it.
Disappointed, yeah. He said, Moneyway said, haven't disappointed yet. Thank you, Be Easy.
Thank you, brother, for supporting.
Alright, so basically, pop-up shops is the best way of a networking strategy. That's how I feel. Somebody else said, would you develop an app? Dank said,
Yes.
Dank said, would you develop an app?
Yes, we will develop an app, but we got the website up too right now.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Lock.
BeEasy.live.
Is it up at the top of the chat? Or what's up at the top of the chat right
The the Trapopoly game is available right now too on it. BeEasy.live.
If y'all want to grab the Trapopoly game, I'm going to throw it at the top right now. Or, give me 1 second, chat.
It's only a few too.
And one of my first guests just got here, so after the review, we're gonna be cracking open the Trapopoly game and setting everything.
That's fire.
Yeah, we're gonna be playing. Well, we're gonna play until somebody wins.
That shit's gonna go.
So that's just go.
Might last the whole 24.
Yeah, I see somebody on Instagram talking about we still playing the next day. I'm like, what?
It's crazy. There's wars going on right now.
I haven't played Monopoly. I'm trying to think of the last time I played Monopoly to even think about like, did the game ever end, or did people just stop playing?
Yeah, no, I never liked. I could play it. You know, you obviously play it growing up a lot, but like the game never fucking ended. Right? Yeah, like at least like Yahtzee. I was a Yahtzee guy. I used to love playing Yahtzee with the family. Yeah, Yahtzee was the shit. I like the dice. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me see. An app game where you battle for different flavors. It said develop an app game where you battle for different flavors.
I do want to do an app game eventually. I think, maybe, yeah, I mean, instead of creating boxes and stuff, maybe we start creating apps. That would be fun.
Technology is definitely getting there.
Yeah, bring that more into the game. More interactive VR related stuff.
What other questions we got from the chat? Any other questions from the chat? Any other questions? You might say Gus for the win. Gus for the win.
I wish Gus was here.
Huh?
I wish Gus was here.
Oh, he said wish Gus was here. Gus got a fan base. Gus is lit. Gus is lit.
Gus is lit.
So, no, this was super lit, y'all. This was super lit. Everybody's just saying thank you. Everybody's saying thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Will we get a duck sauce V3? Like
I mean, we'll get something eventually. Be easy for me, but I don't know about. I don't know if it'll be duck sauce, but you never know. You never know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You definitely never know.
So any sneak peeks or any hints on what's next from Be Easy?
I mean, like for the brand, like now that the Trapopoly is passed, like I mentioned, we're aiming to do the Uzi drop before the end of the year.
Okay.
That's on our goal. But I would say Turk Basil in Miami is a big event we're doing. Like we're one of the biggest sponsors there, so we'll be heavy out there. That's December 6th, 7th, and 8th in Miami. It's called Turk Basil.
That's during.
We'll be there. Myself, Green Lobby will be there too, chilling.
Is that during
But
Art
yeah,
Basel? Is that during Art Basel?
it's during the week of Art Basel.
During the
Yeah,
week of Art Basel, that's gonna be
they
fire.
just call it Turk Basil, but
That's gonna be
it's
fire.
a dope vibe. It's in like this big skateboarding park, but it's fire.
Yeah, I seen
And
I seen curators
we'll
from
be
out
there
north and
deep.
stuff like that.
Yeah,
What so Uzi collab, Turk Basil, and then the success of the Monopoly drop. Like
yeah.
it's it's hard to disagree when people say that, because I know you hear it or whatever. Like people say that you're the biggest name in like you're the biggest in the culture. That comes with a certain amount.
Like what?
No, bro. Like, come on, come on.
Oh my God,
Come on, come on,
Moppy.
come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. We going like you're the brand.
Mhm.
Be Easy is the brand, but you're the face of, like, a lot of brands don't always move with a face or whatever, and then with the amount of success that you do have, knowing that you get both sides, what is it like on like a scale? Because you know how some people sign up to be like lit, you get what I'm saying, like almost want to be
Mhm.
famous and whatnot. Like people start, like, you're not rapping, you're not doing
Yeah.
like TikToks and stuff like that. So what is it like to not necessarily aim to get that attention and they get it, because it's both negative and positive?
I mean, like, I mean, there was a time where this shit really bothered me. You know what I mean? Like, as far as all the bullshit, like my close friends know that. Like, there's a lot of pressure, bro. You feel me? But now it don't bother me no more, bro. I'm good. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just working on myself and shit, and just realizing, like, bro, it ain't that serious. Like, yeah, we didn't ask for it, bro. But I'm a in real life, like I'm a laid back, quiet guy. Like, you feel me? Like, bro, I wake up early, I go to the gym, I go to work, I go home, I'm in bed by fucking 8 o'clock. You know what I mean? Like, it just, sometimes when people get a phone in their hand, and same thing on the other side of it, the same thing, you get caught up in the moment. But I don't really do that shit no more. You seen the answers to the comments earlier.
Yeah.
I try to, like you said, be the face of the brand and be cordial as best as I can. But even if someone doesn't like you, but for every person that doesn't like, and even though they never met you, there's 100 people that love and support it. You feel me? There's way more supporters than haters. You know.
Where does that choice actually come from? So the choice to be the face, because Be Easy could have been like Be Easy could have been like any other brand. Not 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 like that, but you get kind of what I'm saying, like as far as like face sake or whatever. Like
Mhm.
I could really look at other brands and nothing for nothing, unless I've met them in person or talked to them on a FaceTime, because we got separate stuff with like some type of like I couldn't say who they were, but you've made a decision to be like the public person for the brand. But that decision comes from like a certain point, or was it always like, I'ma just be the face of my brand?
Not just big picture thinking. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like we're focusing on the rec side a lot. You know what I mean? Like that matters on that side of it. You know, look at a brand like Alien Labs or someone the success he has because of Ted, or Doja like Ryan, you know, or Backpack Boys because of Juan, so on and so forth.
Yeah.
You know, big picture play that matters.
Actually, speaking of, what is talk? Let's talk real quick about the Melrose Cookie collab. So how does that?
No, sure.
How does that? Because first of all, W's in the chat. W's in the chat.
Thank you,
W's in the
thank you.
chat. Because you can go pick up the cookie at the cookie. You know what I'm saying? You can go
That's
pick up the
fire,
cookie
right?
at the cookie. How does that even? So how does that happen?
Oh my God,
Like how do you
I
go
mean,
from like how do you build that relationship with cookies to get like your brand, well, not necessarily how like in depth, but kind of like what's the kind of gist of like you get what I'm saying?
yeah. No, I mean, you know, like I said, we're focusing on the legal side now, right? So it's like there were, you know, there were a couple of things like, you know, the homie Luxury Smokes from over there in New Jersey. Like, I think he gave the product to like one of the, I think the girl Mo at Cookies on Melrose is like a manager or something. So she smoked it, loved it, you know, but she's been supporting the brand for a while or whatever. And she reached out. That was one part of it. Heimat, you know the brand Heimat. Obviously, you know his brother's burner and stuff. So Heimat knows all the players there, and Heimat helped with that too. Like put us in touch with certain people to help with that. And I also have a team. I have a team, a person dedicated to the rec side, like in the office, you know, and you know he builds relationships or whatever, and all that stuff.
Is there a difference in flour?
No. Absolutely not.
So
For
I
us, for other people,
you said what? Say that again.
for Be Easy, or just generally speaking. No, Be Easy is the same flour, 1,000,000%, a
Okay.
guaranteed million billion percent. Like this Starstruck Zars will be in the stores. That Trapopoly will be in the stores. The same Candy Crisp will be in the store,
W's
guaranteed.
in the chat, yo. W's
Yeah,
in the
no,
chat. W's in the chat. W's
that's
in
a
the chat.
guarantee.
So
Absolutely.
what is it? I'm the person that says that they don't like dispensary, right? I'm the person that says that they don't like dispensary, or like one, you know where I'm at. You know I'm in Vegas, so you know
No, but
that.
I think it's I think, like, at least for me, the number one reason why I didn't like dispensaries towards the end was because, like, I never knew what the fuck the date was going to be on the stupid bag of the jar. Like, is it going to be 3 month old weed, 60-day old weed, or is it going to be fresh? Like, you know, it's never ever fresh in there. You know, that was always my biggest beef with going into a dispensary to buy product. You know, and you know, we try to limit what goes to every store to prevent that for sure.
So right now, the Trapopoly is available on your site. On your site.
Yes, be easy live. Yes.
When I was talking to you, because I had spoke to you about it in the DM, could we see this game, like even outside of the drop, outside of the Zot, could we see this game anywhere else in the future? Like maybe,
In terms of what?
like maybe in a Spencer's or Zoomies, or like, do you plan on taking this, or like is there something in the works for you to actually make this like a thing where you move it on like a large scale as just like a thing outside of Za? Like, is there a
No,
future?
I mean, I like to keep it fun, you know, to the people who've been rocking with us for a while. You know what I mean? It's not about bringing it to the masses. You know, I'd rather do that with the clothing and stuff.
Okay.
But that stuff is just like for the people that support the flower, and you know what I mean. Just to give them a little more bang for their buck. You know, it's like as a, I don't know if you want to say it's like a thank you or whatever, but you know what I mean. Like just as something extra to add on to it.
Okay. What you spoke about them earlier, Sticker Farm. right?
Yep.
So you got a long-lasting relationship with Sticker Farm, right?
Yeah, Sticker Farm Amendo.
Okay, I've been seeing them showing love to some of the posts or whatever. I got tapped in with them. Is Sticker Farm, from what I hear, like, is it is Sticker Farm the best to go to?
The best to go to? Is that what he said?
1 second, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Huh? Yeah, yeah. And then just put everything for right now. For right now.
Do I come in with this bag or anything?
Just put everything in the living room for right now. I'll be out there in like a few minutes. Sorry. So
You
like,
said that they're the best to go to?
yeah, like
Yeah.
as far as like packaging, as far as like getting designs done and everything like that, like who would you say, like of course like you mentioned like you work with the best because you strive to be the best, so you would say Sticker Farmer is, because I know the chat want to know like who do your bags and everything like that.
I mean, I only deal with Sticker Farm Amendo. I don't work with anybody else. I mean, you know, like if like myself, like I don't just Sticker Farm Amendo.
Okay. So
You like to stay loyal.
no, that's a fact. So I want to ask Be Easy. I want to see if there's any more questions for him before I start to let him go. We got the guest show. No, we about to get into the game. Unless you gonna stay,
That's
I don't
fire.
know. Unless you gonna stay and play the game. I know you said you're gonna pop in and out. So
I can definitely pop in and out.
let me see. Shoulder box. We're gonna. You want to show the box? You want to share on IG?
They want to see that shit. That shit's fire.
No, the box is crazy.
Yeah, it looks good.
This is nuts.
You can own it right now on BeEasy.live.
This is nuts.
I'm a salesman right now.
And y'all seeing everybody just show up, so we definitely about to get into playing it. I got my homie Earl right here. I got
That's
the I
fire.
Must Be High Again crew. They just showed up with
That's
a bunch
fire.
of they just showed up with a bunch of sleeping bags. They got merch to give away. We got
Oh shit.
Don. We about
Oh,
to
that's
be
crazy.
no, we about to be super lit. We about to be super lit. So, does anybody have any more questions? Any more questions? All right, bro. I super appreciate you. Thank you for stopping.
No, thank you.
Hit me as
Oh
soon as
yeah.
you want to pull back up. I'll pull you right back in through the Discord. Thank you so much. We're about to get into our Trapopoly game. Throughout the whole game, the link will be pinned to the top of the screen. So if you want to go get you one, very
Oh
limited.
yeah.
I suggest you go get you one. Game night activated.
Thank you, my bro.
Game
I appreciate
night
you guys.
activated,
Thank
yo.
you.
No, thank you, bro.
Later, guys.
Later. All right, so